Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. I'm your host Aishwarya, and today we address a distressing yet crucial issue: the unseen cost of success in India. The recent suicides of Dr. Navjot Singh, the 2017 NEET AIR 1 holder, and an EY employee have sent shockwaves across the country. These tragic incidents force us to question: what is the true price of ambition and success in modern India? Over the next 10 minutes, we'll explore the root cause behind these tragedies, the long term consequences for individuals and society, and the urgent need for solutions. But first, let's start with some hard facts. India accounts for 17% of global suicides, according to the World Health Organization. In 2020 alone, the National Crime Records Bureau reported a staggering 1,53,000 suicide cases. Alarmingly, over 10,000 of these deaths were linked to professional or work related issues. Think about it, that's nearly 28 professionals losing their life every single day due to workplace stress, pressure, and expectations. This isn't just a statistic, it's a human tragedy. Behind each number is a person with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. So, what's driving these individuals who were once hailed as success stories to take such extreme steps? Let's start with the medical profession, one of the most respected and demanding fields. Doctors save lives, but the cost of their dedication is often their own mental and physical health. A 2022 study by National Medical Association revealed some sobering facts. 76% of doctors experience burnout. Nearly half, 45%, struggle with depression, and 27% of doctors have contemplated suicide. Dr. Navjot Singh's story is a heartbreaking example. He was the best of the best, a national topper in a highly competitive NEET exam. Yet, the reality of residency broke him. Long shifts, relentless workloads, and the emotional toll of handling critical cases with limited resources created an environment where he felt trapped and helpless. Residency isn't just a test of medical skill, it's a test of endurance. With little to no institutional support, many young doctors who entered the field with so much passion are left questioning their choices. How many lives should we lose before we believe that we need to address the systematic failure? Now let's shift our focus to the corporate world. Here, the pressures may look different, but they're equally devastating. Corporate jobs are often romanticized as symbol of success: high paying salaries, big offices, and the chance to climb the career ladder. But beneath this facade lies a culture of relentless competition, long working hours, and for many, an erasure of work life balance. A 2020 survey by the Employee Assistant Professionals Association found that 61% of Indian employees are suffering from workplace stress. Nearly half, that is 45%, report anxiety, and 21% deal with clinical depression. The tragedy of the EY employee who took their life due to work related pressures is a grim reminder of the toxic environments many corporate worlds navigate daily. Meeting impossible deadlines, dealing with office politics, and constantly feeling the pressure to overperform create a perfect storm for mental health struggles. These aren't isolated issues, they represent a larger societal problem, a collective obsession with academic achievement and productivity. As a society, we glorify hard work to the point of burnout. Phrases like no pain, no gain, and sleep is for the weak are celebrated. But these mindsets are killing us literally. We need to ask ourselves, why is seeking help seen as a weakness? Why do we stigmatize mental health issues when they're just as real as physical illness? Now let's talk about solutions. Because these numbers, our stories, are heartbreaking. They're not irreversible. Change is possible but requires a collective action. First, organizations must take responsibility for their employees' well being. Employee assistance programs, regular mental check ins, and flexible work arrangements aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Corporate must redefine what it means to be a productive employee. No one can perform at their best if they are mentally and emotionally drained. In the medical field, institutions must address the structural issues that drive young doctors to despair. This includes better support systems, reasonable working hours, and access to mental health resources. Creating a culture where asking for help is normalized can save lives. But this isn't just about institutions. Governments also have a role to play. Policies that prioritize work life balance, like mandatory vacation days, mental health funding, and strong labor laws, can significantly reduce workplace stress. And on a personal level, each one of us can contribute by fostering open conversations about mental health. Check in on friends and colleagues, listen without judgment, and encourage them to seek help. All that can make a difference. Ultimately, we must ask ourselves, what kind of society do we want to build? One that values people for their productivity, or the one that values people for their humanity? The unseen cost of success in India is too high. It's time to reevaluate our priorities. Let's create a culture where life is valued over metrics, where success is about balance and fulfillment, not exhaustion and sacrifice. Thank you for tuning into Beyond the Headlines. These are difficult conversations, but they're necessary. Together, we can create a world where success does not come at an expense of a life. This is your host signing off with a one final thought. Let's change the narrative because no achievement is worth more than a human's life.